2011, Veld Michel's voice filled the squares of Tunis as thousands took to the streets demanding change. He dropped out of school at 16, teaching himself music. He is, he says, a product of his country's education system.
I would have become a teacher of music. Sorry, it's very hard. Although I love music a lot, but culture has a role and education has a role. Maybe I would have chosen to be a doctor or a lawyer.
3 years after the revolution, many young people feel little has changed for the better with their education system.
I'm not happy with education in Tunisia at all. There are lots of problems. The most serious are with administration and teachers. I wanted to stop studying, but my dad told me you have to go to school because your future depends on it.
Official figures show almost 100,000 students dropped out of school in 2012, an increase of nearly 30% on previous years. Many families still can't afford school supplies, and students who took part in demonstrations found it difficult to return to their studies. Now educators are calling for urgent reform.
The whole system has deteriorated. A system which consists of the educator, administration, parents, and with all the responsibility coming from the state. You feel the youth are lost in the revolution. Parents are passive. The whole system needs to be changed. I hope the reforms come from this government or the next one or whoever's in charge. I hope they take seriously the need for radical education reform.
Students are also demanding an improvement in education resources. Many complain about the overly traditional curricula and a lack of the latest teaching tools. The private sector is better resourced, but it's too expensive for most. With little impetus on reform, educators fear a bleak future.
They will find themselves in the streets, and the streets are full of danger. Now there's jihad in Syria, drugs, loss of morals, and unemployment. An uneducated, unemployed young person has no future and may get into trouble.
The school dropout rate is fueling another problem, high unemployment. As the government struggles to cope with these linked challenges, young people say there's little cause for hope in post-revolution Tunisia.